This video is a detailed step-by-step guide on how or everything you need to know about building bias. Like I always say, one important thing about trading is that, or when it comes to technical analysis, is that make sure your bias is very correct. Let's quickly dive in. This particular video today, we're going to be teaching you how to build a proper and a valid bias. Also, how to apply my confirmation entry. If you have been in this channel for a very long time, if there's something I've been doing in this channel, I've always teach you guys how to build a proper and a valid bias, right? I made a promise to my Telegram community members that once this post gets to 60 reactions, right, I'm going to make a detailed video guide on how I was able to enter or catch this particular trade on AUD NZD. You see, these are everything before this trade plays out. You can see, right? These are everything. So you are going to learn how I was able to build this bias and everything which you need to know, right? So if you are yet to join our Telegram channel, make sure you click on the link in the video description to join our Telegram channel so that you don't miss out on awesome updates or awesome important information which are being dropped in this Telegram community. You can see this was when I shared the outlook for everybody on our Telegram community, and some persons already took advantage of this outlook, right? So let's quickly dive in. When it comes to higher time frame, a whole lot of persons are always confused on which higher time frame to start the analysis from. The higher time frame always advise doing analysis from is what? From the monthly, either from the monthly time frame or from the weekly time frame, or probably from the daily time frame. Anything aside these three time frame, please don't build your bias off them. But if you have a strategy, or if you have an approach that says start building your bias from the 4 hours time frame, from the 1 hour time frame, please stick to it, right? But for what works for me, or what I teach here, I always teach that I start analysis from the monthly, or from the weekly, or from the daily time frame. So I'm going to take out everything on this chart. Make sure you have seen everything so that when we take them out and we start doing everything, we don't feel confused, right? Now the first thing we want to do here is to go to our monthly time frame. But on the monthly time frame, you could see market didn't react from any level, but we could have a fair value gap which market drop down to fill. After filling it, you see what we are having right now. For me personally, I'm still expecting this pair to trade, to keep buying, right? To keep buying, probably to this place. But for now, I would not advise you to start holding your trade from there down to this place. So we keep looking for more entries down to this place, right? So what do you want to do next? Let's go back to our weekly time frame. Now, weekly time frame, we're able to establish something which says what? Weekly candle sweep, right? And we're targeting this high of this candle, right? So what do you want to do next? You want to go to your next time frame. Whenever you switch to a particular time frame, the first question I want to ask yourself is, what can I see, or what are you seeing? These questions help you to understand or to know what you should do or what you want to see before you can proceed, or before you can start marking anything on your chart. I hope I'm making sense, right? We could see a level here which markets currently reacted from, right? So we can establish this to be, we have a reaction from this particular level. Let me just take this line out. I don't like too many lines on my chart, right? So let's work with this. Then this is a liquidity protecting this particular daily demand zone, right? Now, this is where we mark as our targets the weekly high, right? And we can also use this place to be our target points, right? And also we could choose to use this, which is where I use. So I'm going to show you where I used as my target point on the 4 hours time frame. Now at this point, this is where a whole lot of persons got this trade wrong or missed out on this particular trade. You can see that market has been moving to the downside, being bearish, not until market tapped into this level, and we can see some push to the upside, right? Now this is something I always talked about. Whenever I have a reaction as this, or a rejection from a particular time frame, I want to focus on possible fresh key levels. On the daily time frame now, where are the possible fresh key levels we can see on our daily time frame? Now, the first possible key level we can see here is this apex key level, which is the V-shaped key level. Let me switch to a line chart for those who are seeing new to key levels. This is a V-shaped key level, right? Now, what do you want to see next? The next possible key level you can see here is this particular one. Now, there is a particular mistake or a whole lot of things that I saw a whole lot of traders doing, which make them to miss out on this particular awesome trade, which is they were expecting market to still drive down to this particular place. Now let's go to the 4 hours time frame and see something. On the 4 hours time frame, now most persons were expecting market to do what? Having here as what? A liquidity, then expecting a reaction of this particular level, which is very close to the key level, which is very close to the liquidity. Now, this is what a whole lot of traders were expecting market to do at this point. Reaction from here, then a move to the upside, right? But this is not right. No, this is not bad, right? But there's something I saw on the higher time frame which made me not to anticipate or expect market to drive down to this place, which I'm going to show you, right? If you're watching this teaching, if you're watching this video currently, maybe you took or you plan to to trade this particular pair this week, definitely or probably if you have something as this, then this is something you might have missed out on, right? So I'm going to share with you, I'm going to show you right now. So this is something you would have done, or this is where you would have pay much attention to and would have avoided this miss entry. Now this is it. When you come to your daily time frame as this, what do you want to see? Like as I've always said, you want to pay attention to key levels. Yes, you want to pay attention to key levels. The key level we have here is this particular key level here, 1, right, which is fresh. The next key level we're having here is what? This OC key level now. And what can you see? Because, okay, let me just take this out. Let me take this out from here. Let me take this out, right? So we have this at this point, right? We have this key level as this. Then now you can see the market disrespected or market closed or traded above it. This is where we have a daily breakout on. Now, when we have this daily breakout, we have to just mark every possible key level we are seeing, which is this key level and also this key level. Now, as I've always show you or teach you guys one thing about my strategy or how I approach building my bias is that I mark at every possible key level and I expect what? A rejection from any of the key levels, right? Now, what can we see? You can see that market opened the next daily candle tapped into this fresh key level and did what? Rejected and closed bullish. In scenario as this, we have no business market coming down to this particular key level below again. Now, what do you want to do next as it stands now? You want to just go to where? To your 4 hours time frame, right? But let's try to play this right. Now, going to your 4 hours time frame, what can we see? On the 4 hours time frame, what can you see? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Now, this is where daily time frame rejected from. And since market has reacted or rejected or used this particular level, what can we see? We have a sweep here. Market has swept that level. Now, what do you want to see next? Let's play this through and see how markets played out today, right? Now, this is what market did, right? Now, don't forget, we have a particular key level here on our 4 hours time frame, which is this particular place, right? I saw someone in the comment section today when I posted this chart, and the person says there's a reaction from it. Probably the person was expecting or saying this place to be a rejection, right? Yes, you could refer this to be a rejection, but there's no possible liquidity that sponsored these moves here, right? So this is not a valid area for me. Now, this is what I did, or this is why I didn't pick that particular place as a valid area. When I came to my charts, next, after marking my key level or doing every marked out on the daily time frame, this is what I saw next, and I discovered that we have a 4 hours breakout here, right? This is my 4 hours breakout. Let me switch to a line chart. We have our breakouts here, you see. Now, when we have our breakouts here, don't forget, these levels here you are seeing has been reacted on from where? From the daily time frame. Let's go back to the daily time frame and see something. Now, this is where we had a reaction on the daily time frame. After this reaction on the daily time frame, which we have here, daily rejecting daily, where is the next possible key level that is fresh on the daily time frame, which is this OC key level, or probably you could choose to pick this as your fresh key level, which is something I'm not going to do either, right? So let's use this. So now going to the 4 hours time, all I had to do was just to refine. If I want to refine. Now, this was the level we marked on the daily time frame. You can see this is where we have a daily rejection on. Now I'm just deleting this. So this serves as my liquidity. Why? Because it is very close or nearest to my to the fresh key level I'm having here. Now this is serving as my break out on the 4 hours time frame. Now, the thing here is that I took this entry. I've always said this, the only time I do take my aggressive entries whereby I'm not having any fresh key level below the level very close to my liquidity. Now, this is my liquidity, this is level very close to it. All these levels here, I'm not going to consider them again. Why? The reason is because market has reacted or used it on the daily time frame, right? So I don't expect market to come down to this particular level again. So this is where you should be expecting a reaction on. So all you just have to do, you can see we already have our breakout. Now, one of my entry criteria, or my entry approach, or my entry model is SMC entry model, which states what? A sweep, a break, and what? The first pullback serve as my liquidity. Now we have a sweep, a break to the upside, the first pullback serve as my liquidity, then I expect market to bang from this particular key level, right? Now this is what we are having here. This is where we have this is more like our sweep, right? And we have a break. This is where we have a 4 hours breakout, a break, the first pullback, then we expect what market to react from here to the upside, right? Similar structure. One thing you need to pay attention to, or you need to understand here, is that markets won't just give you something as clear as this. Why? Because if market does this, then everybody will be making money from the market, right? This is more of like a textbook explanation. Now, moving forward, this is what you just have to do. Use this. I think it was a 6-hour trade, right? 6-hour trade. Let me see. My target, okay, this was my target point. It's this liquidity point. Like I said, I target internal range liquidity, right? I'm still expecting market to drive down to this place and above, but I'm not going to just fold my hand and be expecting market to just come and move. I'll be looking for more re-entries, right? So let's see how this trade played out. Let's see. So this was how everything played out. And see, everything is just precise, very, very precise. It's a 6-hour trade, very, very precise. So you see when it got triggered. So this trade is yet to hit take profits, but I had to make this video all because I don't want to forget it, and I already made promise to my community members that I'm going to give a detailed breakdown on how I was able to analyze this particular trade. So if you find value from this particular teaching, all you can do to support this channel or to motivate me in order to share awesome teaching as this for you, it's just for you to like this video, right? Comment, and if this is your first time of coming across our channel, do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so when you drop an awesome video as this, you'll be the first to be notified. See you guys in the next one.